Hello and welcome. I'm your host Elizibar. We're going to talk about Red Rooster Season 1, Episode 3. Because Issue 3 is so, not 2021 for your comic books. So, first, before we get into really talking about, oh man, I didn't notice this when I got it at Walmart. It's totally got a crank here. Oh, you can see it, right there where the paper got broke. Ah, bummer. Didn't notice that when I was picking it up at Walmart, and I thought I looked at it pretty good. That's kind of a common refrain about a lot of people getting their books at Walmart is they've got a sticker on them or they come pre-damaged. In fact, I think it was Bass Reeves, which I was just reading right before this. I think every one of them that was on the shelf had a weird curve. It's the book was being pushed at the top and the bottom, so it kind of arched up like that. Might not have been Bass Reeves. It was one of these books. Doesn't matter which one in specific. So books are kind of rough, but hey, that's the vagaries of going to Walmart, right? You never know. So anyway, I got Red Rooster Season 1, Episode 3 instead of Issue 3. There at Walmart. I really like the poster on the background of the cover here. Strong Boy, something about the way he looks doesn't feel cover worthy to me. I think it's because it looks a little too sketchy. Which, if you recall, I think my big complaint about issue 2 was, hey, the art looks rushed, it looks unfinished. And I want to be like, yo, I got into this and I hated it. I really wanted to not like this. Cuz if you've been hanging out on with me on social media, on YouTube or whatever, you know I have some criticisms of the way the campaign for Red Rooster has been conducted, the way it's been handled, the communication with customers, all that kind of stuff, the substantial delays. Well, I got to tell you, just forget any of that stuff because I got to reading this thing and I actually had, well, let's get this out of the way. I actually had a lot of fun reading it. Much to my dismay, I was all set. I was dead set. I was like, man, I don't want to like this. I want to go into this and I want to come out going, yeah, that sucked. So I can brag on it, but I can't. Not too much anyway. There's some little criticisms I'm going to level, but for the most part, I just had a blast reading this. Strong Boy and this big dude here, whose name I forget, they have a great fight. Red Rooster and the Electric Guy, and the Electric Guy's lady friend, they have a great fight. Whatever her name is, the lady that's in the Red Rooster kind of like the patriotic getup, she has a great little action sequence too. All three of these characters have great action sequences. And I'm sitting here and I'm wondering why the first two issues of this book didn't have this really good, actiony stuff in it. This is super solid work. It looks cool in a lot of places. This dude with the electricity, look at this. That crackle looks awesome. The blue tone over everything looks great. When he throws the dog here, that looks good. I mean, it's not good that he's throwing a dog, but it looks good. Smoke coming off of him looks good. There's so much here that I like just in these 2 pages. Look at this. Look at this panel right up here. I feel that, man. It looks good. It looks like it hurts, like it should. Plot-wise, this is just the culmination of all the story arc going on in the previous couple issues, and it wraps a lot of stuff up pretty satisfyingly. Look at her, man. Look at her. She's getting ready to lasso the other bad guy's plane after he sets her plane on fire so that she can swing over there and fight him. How cool is that? Yeah, that's pretty cool. And that's a Kapow Cola, which I think is the brand that Red Rooster was filming a commercial for, at the start of the book. So way to tie everything together. That's fantastic stuff. Dude, he looks so awesome right there. Lighting those Molotov cocktails with a cigarette. That is a really cool panel. So we had 2 issues of, yeah, I kind of liked it. This is okay with, some caveats. But this one, I'm just you know what? I just had a ton of fun reading it. This is what issue 1 should have felt like. I only have one actual complaint with the interior art, and it's this panel here, because that punch does not feel like, at least to me, the way Strong Boy's arm is, feels wrong. This bicep is somehow bulging way up past his shoulder or something. Like it doesn't look right. And the kapow on the face right there, which almost at first I thought that was like slug in the background, like the sound effect, like you're slugging somebody. But no, it's like sugar or something, whatever. Who knows? So that punch kind of rings hollow to me. But then there's all this stuff set inside fun with funhouse mirrors and stuff like that, and we get to this stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, I am 100% on board. I love this panel right here. So I mostly like the way the book looks. I mostly like the way the book read. I can tell you that this is actually a pretty fun comic book. Now, I know there are people out there who are like, oh, yeah, but it was 2 years late. Yeah, it was 2 years late. I'm not saying, anything about the trade paperback, the Kickstarter, or I'm sorry, the Indiegogo, let me be correct. But as a comic series, this is a great little finale of a story arc. I wish the whole series had been as much fun as this issue, because I had a blast. The writing's okay. Like, I'm not going to say the dialogue's amazing, but the pacing of the action sequences, the way we cut between them, it kept the tension up. It wrapped a lot of stuff up. Not everything. There's still loose ends out there dangling around, of course. But it wrapped up like a lot of the big rivalries and things like that. Thug Boy. I've been reading Empowered online. Adam Warren puts his comic book out as a web comic now, so it's like one panel a day on weekdays, and I've been reading that. No, Strong Boy. There we go. That's the correct name. And the big dude, like, they have totally satisfying fight. Red Rooster has a satisfying fight with the electric guy. What happens with the lady is tragic, but it's kind of mysterious too. So, it's like an open question of what really happened. So I dig all that stuff. And this kind of left me going, boy, I wouldn't mind reading another issue. Now, I don't think from the way it ended that we're going to have another issue. But the possibility's out there. There's enough stuff that was spun off as possible plot lines for us to have another issue. And I think I might enjoy it. Especially if the issue takes more after what's going on in this, and less after what the first two books of lots of mystery and I almost said explanation. That's not the right word, but it's close enough. And explanation, like there was a lot of like, yo, this is what's going on kind of stuff, as opposed to just, yo, I'm punching a super strong dude in the face with my super strong fist. Isn't this cool? And I think the book could have used a little more of the, hey, this is dumb fun, especially because this is in Walmart and probably ostensibly being marketed to like kids or teenagers, and they need a little more oomph. They can't just sit down and read something dry and boring like me reading an academic paper or something. Oh, that was a mean comparison. I apologize for that one. I didn't mean that the way that came out. Anyway, you all have a great day. This was actually pretty fun. It's got me looking forward to seeing the trade paperback, the completed thing, and moving into the after Red Rooster shipped era instead of being stuck in the purgatory of the Red Rooster is shipping era where I'm at now. You all take care of yourselves. Have a great day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and bye-bye.